Hello. So it's Monday today. I'm filming these a little bit out of order, but this is my first video that's kind of like a vlog style video. My school week is only 4 days. It's Monday through Thursday, so it shouldn't be too long. Today I have my Directions in Contemporary Art class. That is basically like a history class, kind of mixed with some studio projects we do, and it's finals now technically, so it is October 26th. I am kind of working on my final project for every class I have 6 classes this semester, all squeezed into 4 days. My final project for this class is we have to design our own contemporary art show. First, we have to write about a piece of art that we want to include in that theoretical show, and we have to pick out different pieces from different artists to put into it, so we have to sort of curate our own show, basically. Today, I am in that class from 10 to 1, and then I work from 3 to 10, so it's definitely a busy day for me. But yeah, this class is kind of part student presentations and part lecture, so during the lecture I usually do my makeup and as I'm listening. This class, we are talking about feminist art. So our homework was we did a reading, and then we have to talk about it in class and then present kind of a bit about what we're working in our studio, just so that we can all reconnect with each other, because this year we don't really get to walk around and see each other's studio spaces too much, so it's nice to just do that online since we can. So what you'll see is most of my stuff is online. I do technically have 2 classes that are in person, but I'm really just in my studio all day, not really interacting with people. So it should be interesting.
Not being a fuck up, I guess. But yeah, thank you for letting me talk forever.
Oh, absolutely. It's a pleasure for me not to talk for 3 hours straight. Anybody else want to share what they're working on?
I can go.
That would be great. Thank you.
Can everyone see? Okay, so basically this year I'm just experimenting with new materials. I've been working on like paper bags and stuff a lot in other classes, but my studio is mostly about a process called velvet etching. So this is a chemical I use, and I basically just put it on the fabric and then it takes away the fibers.
Whoa.
Yeah, so this is the first piece I did as like a test. And then I moved on to this one. I've been having a lot of fun like dyeing it. I've been using acid dyes, so it only dyes the first layer of the fabric, and then the white kind of creates an iridescent layer on the top. So this is all of them kind of together in my studio. I've been also embroidering on them as like the finishing step, to kind of create more like, I don't know, like drawing like lines, since that's what I'm used to. This is the piece I'm working on now. It has embroidery on it, but I don't have a picture of it with embroidery on it. But yeah.
What is the consistency of that stuff, and how are you applying it?
It's kind of like gel-like, I guess. Basically I put it on with a paintbrush, and then I have to wear like a mask and gloves because it has sodium bisulfate in it, so it's kind of toxic. So I have to go outside. But yeah, I just put it on, and then you dry it with a blow dryer, and then you iron it, and then it kind of crisps up right away, and you can just like flake off the material.
Gonna meet with some people in the next week to see how we go about doing that. But that's what I'm working on. I'm working on a series of prints and artists whose backstories deserve to be known just as much as the stories of a Caravaggio or a Hals or a Watteau and Degas. We're now saying that, oh, now we don't care about your backstory. We just care that the work you're making is good.
slow down. They don't love you like I love you.
So Rebecca Morgan is an artist from central Pennsylvania. She works in painting, drawing, and ceramics. And her project generally is to subvert stereotypes of Appalachia.
It's 12:43. My class actually ended a little bit early today, which is nice. I have a couple hours until I work at 3. So I'm probably just going to draw, watch some YouTube videos, and relax until then. So I am back. It's Tuesday right now, about 9:45 a.m. and I am about to head over to school. This class is my drawing class. It's very closely tied in with my studio class, as all my classes are this year pretty much. So I just work in my studio all day working on projects. For this class, it is 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. I probably am not going to stay till 5 p.m. I haven't been staying that long for a while, just because it's not really necessary this year. We can pretty much come and go as we please, and it's really hard to stay in the studio for 6 hours because it's freezing cold in there for some reason. So we'll see how long I stay. I do have a lot of work to do, so as long as I get stuff done that I need to get done, it'll be good. And then after that, I have my psychology class, Intro to Psych, from 5:30 to 7. That class is just a lecture. Sometimes we do class activities, but it's very relaxed. So I will listen to that normally while I'm doing other things, making dinner, stuff like that. So we'll see what's going on. Another thing about this class is that we always have a morning check-in at 10 a.m. right when the class starts online. So all of my online stuff is on Google Meet, and we normally just have a quick little Google Meet session just so that our teacher can tell us what's going on for the day and just see who's here, like what our attendance is. I guess she just does this so that we don't all have to meet as a group, because we can't do that right now, so that we can just stay in our studios all day, and she'll come to us throughout the day to meet with us and see our progress on things. So today should be a very relaxed work day. My cat is freaking out in the background. I know that we have a visiting artist who's gonna do an online lecture at like 2 p.m. so I'll tune into that, and then I think we have an activity with her, but other than that, I'm just going to be working on my project, so I will show some footage of that. back. So it is 5:10. I am done with my drawing class. It was pretty productive. I'm happy with how my piece turned out. Now I'm gonna feed my cats and then I'm going to get into my psychology class on Google Meet. That is 5:30 to 7. And like I said before, it's just a lecture class, so it should be pretty easy. I just turned in a little works cited page I had to do for that class. So, that was my homework for today. And then I just have to do some écorché studies of muscles for my anatomy class tomorrow. That's due at 2. So that's what I'm going to do.
Timing here. How do people just kind of get a sense of what you've heard, what you've...
Hello. So today, it's Thursday. It's the morning time. I didn't film anything yesterday because it was a very relaxed day, mostly. I mainly just had a class at 2. It was my anatomy class from 2 to 5, which is a lecture class, so nothing really happened. And then I had my film class from 5:30 to 8:30, and we watched Spike Lee's Do the Right Thing, so that was pretty fun. Today I'm going to go to my studio. My class has to meet with someone from my school who's in charge of setting up our senior show and a bunch of different stuff we're doing. We're trying to do like a little publication with all of the senior students this year, since we're basically not going to have like an in-person senior show most likely. So they're trying to do all these things for us to help us out, make it seem like we're still going to have the same opportunities as we would if our senior show was in person, but we'll see what happens. It's kind of disappointing, but hopefully it'll be better than what they did last year, since last year's graduating class pretty much, I mean, it was pretty terrible for them, since we went into lockdown basically right before they graduated. So I feel like most of them don't even feel like they graduated really. So I hope that we'll have a better experience, but we'll see. So I have to meet with her, my whole class has to, and then we're going to take pictures of our pieces that we're going to put into this publication. So there's not really much more footage to show for today. I'm just going to be working in my studio and probably end the video here. I might do another one of these videos. It's pretty fun. Maybe next semester I will, since this is pretty much how every week for me goes. It's nothing special. Yeah, it's rainy and I'm tired. Let me know if you want to see any other videos like this, or if you have video ideas. That'd be cool. Senior studio class today. I am going to play Sims probably until my psychology class starts. So yeah. Bye.